My dogs fly with me in the land, Oakland, Los Angeles. Real homies never turn to run, even if a youngster don't wanna pull them. Even if a youngster wanna meet the sun, we gon' rep to the death where the roots is from. Each day's another change, my homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. Each day's another change, my homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. I'm with my homies, yeah. 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 Real homies stand and struggle. I know you came to hustle, grit your teeth and clench your knuckles. We didn't come to fight, we came to get you. Won't live with me till we die, that's how homies ride. No need for consternation, gather the congregation. I'm rocking for my nation, to get that spirit raising. To all my cousins and my cliques, family and folks, we gotta ride out till we break up all them hundreds folks. Each day's another change, my homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. Each day's another change, my homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. I'm with my homies, yeah. 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 Never knew chill till I met with beef. Never knew war till I met with peace. Never knew ties till I came to rest. Got a couple real homies and they all the best. Never knew cause it's hard to watch. Seen a couple of my homies die upon the block with a and the vultures fly. And I watch for my life to stop. Hard to see in the cold night when it's cold at night and my soul in ice. Gotta be when I'm holding tight and I hold the lights. Get a poltergeist, but real homies never turn they back. My homies listen all these tracks. My homies all rap.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the...
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Atlanta Hawks. Well, for Atlanta, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. Fellas, it seems like so much goes into being successful at the professional level. I want to ask a more general question. What was the key to your success as a player and as a champion?
You know what? Most people would say you would start at the top, but I'll start where it began. Wilmot Benjamin, Tom Donahue, coaches who've helped me at my AAU, early stages out, then going to the late, great Jack Curran in high school. Those
The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke reporting on the sidelines. Home court advantage goes to the Cavaliers playing here in Quicken Loans Arena. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Teague and Korver are the guards. Millsap at power forward with Horford at the center. And it's Bazemore at the 3 slot. Teague with a clean look. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
You know, the Cavs had a slow start to last season compared to how everybody thought they would play. Still, it was the best start for Kevin Love in his career and would end up being the most winning team he's played on. Says something about how long he's waited for success.
Now here's Irving. Love outside. A three-pointer off the mark. Here's Atlanta now. And Love, who would also go on to make his first postseason appearance, played in the first round last year. It was a complete 180 for him in what he was used to at Minnesota.
And even though there were ups and downs for Love last season, you know that he must have enjoyed winning for a change. And being in the league so long without making the playoffs, he finally got a chance to play in the postseason.
James, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Korver with it. Now Smith defending. Atlanta again missing.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Here's Love. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And for Kevin Love, such a big part of that Minnesota Timberwolves franchise. I mean, they drafted him 5th overall back in 08, and really he had been their catalyst his entire career. Even last year when he decided he finally wanted out, he helped the Wolves land Andrew Wiggins in the trade that shook the league.
Now here's Teague. And it's sent back by Irving. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Shot from the inbound. And it's Teague. That time on the assist by Bazemore. Well, Kevin Love, and we've kind of gone over some things in Minnesota with Greg, but Clark, Kevin Love probably wasn't long for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, it was time for fresh scenery, and that's why the Cavs offered up the house, including Wiggins, who eventually became Rookie of the Year, for the chance to get Love.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Last year, a good one for Jeff Teague, Clark. He was a first-time All-Star in this league.
He's a pick-and-roll technician, so good in reading the defense as he operates from that spot on the floor. He was really the catalyst for what was a really efficient offense for the Hawks.
Now, here's Irving. There's the dish to Love. 6 on the shot clock. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field.
The shots aren't dropping yet. They've missed 4 of their first 5 shots.
Here's Teague. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Jeff Teague, a real speed merchant. I mean, very tough to stay in front of. He can put you on skates, blow by, and get right to the rim. I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Here is Korver following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Teague with the ball. He has 5, and that one's good. Millsap.
And guys, Jeff Teague, an attack guard. He's just an average three-point shooter, but he gets to the free throw line in bunches, shoots at a high percentage, and has really revolved, I think, into one of the elite point guards in the league.
Now here's Teague after LeBron James's miss from the arc, and that one's good. Millsap's got 5 points so far.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Here's Irving. A stupendous finish in traffic.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
.157 left in the first quarter of the game. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Korver. Here's Millsap. And he uses the glass on the layup. Millsap's got 7.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he's on the money, that's no doubt. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Iman Shumpert is checked in for James. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for J.R. Smith. And he gets it to go. 11 points for Kyrie Irving.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back. And guys, you hear about how the Hawks are jokingly referred to as the Spurs of the East. It has to do with their coach, Mike Budenholzer, who's really brought that philosophy here to Atlanta.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Now, here is Irving. 11 points in the game. 1:03 left here in the first quarter. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7. On for Coach Budenholzer, Greg. He did spend 19 years with the Spurs, so it makes a lot of sense. Clark, he won 4 titles during his time there in San Antonio.
And, Kevin, you can really see how he's adapted and brought the motion offense over to this team, and it's worked well for the Hawks.
Scott, good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Dellavedova. Irving drives in. Shumpert gets a wide open look. No good. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Offensive rebound.
And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Exactly. They don't come much better or easier than that.
Not much defense to speak of yet here, guys.
Nope. It's been all offense, fellas, all the time here early.
Schroeder passes to Hardaway. Can't get it to fall. Not a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. It's Atlanta up 3. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And we got a chance to hear from LeBron James about the hard work and preparation he brings into every game.
Go back and I'm able to.
I think you'd have to say the preparation really shows on the court in his play, and rarely does he look surprised out there and caught off guard.
And Kevin, that's really just the mark of a total pro. And I don't think oftentimes the fans appreciate how much goes in terms of preparation. Some guys get it and some guys don't. But he's a perfect example of what proper preparation means in terms of preventing a poor performance.
And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Atlanta.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
And so in the game for the Hawks, Millsap at power forward with Horford at the center. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Kyle Korver. And it's Bazemore at the small forward position.
And Dennis Schroeder has drawn some comparisons to Rajon Rondo. Long arms, very quick and athletic. He's awfully tough to keep in front of you, but he's also a guy that can knock down a mid-range jump shot.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. James is checked in.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
And it's slammed in by Millsap.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Now here's Korver after LeBron James's miss. Smith outside. Pass to Thompson. Dishes it to James. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Inside, Paul Millsap again. Millsap's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half. The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Now here's Schroeder. Not a lot of room.
And Dennis Schroeder out of Germany. His teammates give him a hard time about putting mayonnaise on everything. He eats a turkey burger with mayo before every game. And let me tell you, no need to change because he's settling in just fine.
Chris Humphries has checked in for Atlanta. Teague comes in for Kent Bazemore. Look at that.
Rising up and hammering it home. That could be just what they need to pick their energy up.
Wow, it definitely got the guys on the bench on their feet. I'll say that for man, oh man, was that
fun. And no doubt about it, guys. That's one of those plays that will pick up his teammates. A lot of times a play like that is just what you need to get the adrenaline flow for your team.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. The feed now to Schroeder. Teague against Smith. Teague drives in from down in the low post. It goes. Teague's got 9 points.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
Channing Fries checked in for Tristan Thompson. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Here's Dellavedova. He's guarded by Schroeder. Dellavedova dishes to Smith. An easy 2 points on the layup. Smith's got 4 points in the quarter. Schroeder kicks to Millsap. Right at the free throw line. And Atlanta again with the bucket.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Out to Smith. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by Korver. The Hawks leading by 6. Millsap a screen on Smith. Here's Schroeder. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Schroeder's got 7 points.
And, you know, the Hawks were great from beyond the arc, but it wasn't just one person. They did a great job of creating a space and really passing up good shots for great ones. And I think that's the mark of a true team.
That's a 2 from Smith. Knocked away.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Launches it. Another 3 for Atlanta. And for the Hawks, Korver led the way in three-point shooting for him. But as you were saying, their second best three-point percentage in the league was the result, Clark, and I know you're big on this, on their team offense.
Exactly. I mean, the real noteworthy stat on that area was almost 92% of their made threes were assisted on. Crisp ball movement and finding the open guy was really their mantra.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Greg, that's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
There's 48 seconds left here in the second. Looking to end the run. And Fry kicks to Dellavedova. Pass to Millsap. Good work defensively by Smith. The Cavaliers trail by 15. James, the pass to Fry. And he gets it to go.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
The Hawks have gone 7 of 9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. Humphries with the bucket.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And Teague, here we go. Korver gets a wide open look, and that one hits back iron.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
No good on the buzzer beater. And we finished one half of basketball. Hawks lead by 15. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Welcome to the Halftime Show on 2K Sports. There was no stopping Paul Millsap in the first half. He had 13 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. The first 2 quarters went very well for him. Kenny, what was your take on Atlanta?
Well, it comes down to confidence. From the opening tip, these guys had that swag. They had the attitude that you can't beat us, we can only beat ourselves.
Shaq. And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get started. Back to Kevin.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
What a performance from Millsap here. 13 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Kevin Love out there with Tristan Thompson. And it's Irving at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. 2 summers ago, all anyone could talk about was LeBron James and the return to Cleveland.
I mean, you couldn't write that stuff, Kevin. I mean, it was unbelievable, the storyline. I mean, after all the acrimony between LeBron and the ownership as well as the fans, but you know what? He said it best. He truly is back where he belongs.
He's home.
Yes.
He's home. Outside Irving. That's good. Irving's got 15.
Yeah, starting the second half nicely there. Love those easy lay-ins to get things going.
And, you know, for LeBron, he knew he had his work cut out for him in Cleveland. A younger team unseasoned in the playoffs. They had to remake the roster a bit and gain that experience.
And the dunk by Horford.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in it. And he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about the knees, my man. He looked a little hobbled out there for a moment. And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Korver kicks to Millsap. Teague against LeBron. Teague dishes to Horford. Fades. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Love's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And LeBron and the Cavs, I think they'll have a chance to bring that long-awaited championship to the city of Cleveland. But LeBron's return was bigger than basketball. He said it was about hope and inspiring his home state. And no doubt that was accomplished in his first year. And last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role. Didn't let the move bother him and still put up solid numbers off the bench.
A different look now for Cleveland. Mozgov comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Amon Shumpert in for Smith. And then for Atlanta, Scotty's checked in for Millsap. Cephalosha comes in for Kent Bazemore. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Kyle Korver. Alfred Thompson, he was great off the bench. You're right, Greg, for the Cavs last year. Even earned some Clark's Sixth Man of the Year consideration votes.
And deserved it because of how he played and his impact. He actually had his best year in terms of shooting efficiency. Shot a career-high 55% from the floor. Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
And the Hawks making a change here. Splitters checked in. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And Teague, here we go. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
A nice start to the second half. Just one miss in their first 5 attempts.
And it's Irving missing. The Hawks leading by 17. Here's Splitter. Mozgov grabs the board. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. From deep. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
And Teague, here we go. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety. He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. James with the ball. Scott pulls it in. Atlanta's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Cephalosha's shot is good.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
And Mike Scott, a former second-round draft pick who has carved out a role here in the NBA the last 2 seasons. Clark, he was a major contributor off the bench.
Yeah, he's a bit of a tweener, not big enough to maintain position down low on a consistent basis and not quick enough to really be a 3-man or small forward, but what he can do is get to the basket, rebound okay, and knock down the deep shot.
Channing Frye's checked in for Cleveland. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for Kyrie Irving. And that one. Good by LeBron.
Excellent execution of the plan there.
Atlanta leading by 19. Schroeder kicks to Cephalosha. Mozgov with the block. And so it's Cleveland with it. Outside jumper. He dishes it to Dellavedova. James in the post. Can't get it to go. So the Hawks will take it the other way.
And getting back to Mike Scott, his three-point percentage and attempts have increased each year he's been in the league. With a high, quick release, he's capable of making tough shots with a hand in his face in a way other players simply can't.
Scott against James. Shot clock at 6. From 13, another miss by LeBron.
Guys, we were talking about Scott shooting from downtown, but he can also score from mid-range, pick and pop off the dribble. When he's able to square his shoulders, he's deadly. I mean, he's a versatile big guy with a nice shooting touch.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Shumpert passes to Mozgov. 20 seconds left in the third. Kicks it out to James. From deep three-point range. Again, James missing. Here's Schroeder. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. And as we conclude the third. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. The Hawks leading by 21. It's taken away by Smith.
Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful jam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. 5 to shoot. The 3. And that is good.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through, Greg. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
And for Kyrie Irving, it had been a long time coming. Last season, he finally played in his first postseason with the Cavs. And up until the unfortunate injury, he certainly made the most of it.
From deep three-point range, that's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 21 points for Kyrie Irving. Atlanta leading by 16. Pick by Horford. T dishes to Korver. Millsap sets the pick for Korver. With the shot. And that one's good. Millsap.
I mean, hey, Millsap's just showing us what he's got. He's making it look easy with that beautiful shot of his.
And he isn't the biggest body at 6'8", Clark, but Paul Millsap very effective.
And part of his being underrated and underestimated, I think, is due to that size. But folks are finally starting to come around. That kind of production he's put up will make that happen.
LeBron's checked in for Cleveland.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
And Millsap with over a 7-foot wingspan and also just a great nose for the ball. He gets you rebounds, blocks, and he leads all power forwards in steals pretty much every season.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hi, guys. I had a chance to find out what Mike Budenholzer was discussing with his guys. He said to them, the lead we've got now is nice, but I want to make it even nicer. This is when we put the hammer down. It doesn't look like he's ready to back off just yet, guys.
Teague with the ball. He's picked up by James. Korver kept alive. Here's Bazemore. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And speaking of Millsap's defense, I mean, he can switch out and cover perimeter players as well. His smaller stature gives him that versatility, but then the long wingspan allows him to still bang with the biggies.
Here's Irving. An easy 2 points on the layup. Irving's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
And that one's good. Millsap.
Nice pass that time. What excellent vision by Jeff Teague out there.
Outside Irving. From deep. Rebound by the Hawks. Millsap's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Here's LeBron. Rejected by Millsap. The Hawks leading by 19. Uncovered. With the second effort and the rejection by LeBron. Cleveland moving the ball around. Smith for 3. Rebound Atlanta. 22 is their biggest lead. And there's Korver on the assist by T.